May 30, 2019, issue 969 of the Omega Communications Transmissions. Hello again to you as I connect with you and I reconnect with the energy through the Omega portal into that great station of light, in that different dimension from that dimension in which we are focused at present. And yet my sense is that we are always connected to that greater dimension of consciousness. In this way, as I begin this session, I draw you with me into the transition receiving space within that station of light. It's our particular space station. Perhaps you could refer to it like that. But in this state, you need to shift your focus into another dimension so that you clearly are aware that you are in this altered dimensional state and space, and you are drawing to you all of the information and energy you need at this time. Join with me as I expand my awareness and actually withdraw my attention deeper so that I connect very strongly with Commander Orem here in the Station of Light and the other commissioned beings of the connected consciousness who assist you and every one of us. Greetings to you, beloved. At this time, again, we envelop you in the field of energy which reminds you of your origination space of creation. The highest point in your conscious memory, where you existed as an individual being and where you gained the information directly from source energy or creation, aspects of consciousness, to evolve yourself and to expand levels of consciousness and existence throughout many different dimensions. So from your origination space, the point of origin aspect of you, you are given the opportunity again in this session to consciously connect into that space. For each of you, there will be a different experience. You may be experiencing gathering particular aspects. You might talk about them as tools or aspects of consciousness in terms of abilities. You might perceive yourself as carrying seeds of information to new dimensions being formed. You may perceive yourself as carrying seeds of vegetation or seeds of creation which will form the matrix of individuals, of creatures, of animated beings which can house consciousness in many different forms. There are many other different ways also that you assisted from your origination space. You may have gone forth to survey places that were already inhabited to understand the level of existence of the consciousness of the beings inhabiting that space. This is just part of the entire matrix of creation. From your point of origin existence, you may be observing the planetoid named Earth, where you are focused in the current presentation in physical form. And you may be able to assess the level of consciousness as an overall assessment. And you will see it varies between populations, between land masses, between individuals. You will also observe the enfolding matrix, which has an effect emitting vibration, a particular frequency. And you will observe when individuals are ready, they are drawn to match the frequency of that overlaying star field matrix, the energy field of enhancement and upliftment. And those who resonate with that have a greater understanding of their presence on Earth. They have a greater understanding of how people are engrossed in the levels of manifestation around them, and therefore affected by those levels of manifestation, many of which have been manufactured to control or to encompass people so that they remain at a static level of existence until at some point, and this could happen during their resting times, they feel the energy which resonates within them. And in some people, this gives them the sense of needing to return home, to find their base station of existence. This is an underlying, inherent energy form because of the resonating frequency within the core energy essence of all humanoid beings on Earth at the present time. It is different for different layers of creatures, but all have a knowing. Some understand that they have achieved adjoinment with the core energy of creation, exactly where they are in existence. And this is what we are working with for you to fully achieve. The sense of being home because you have deeply connected with your point of origin and with the sense of unfolding creationism which you are participating in. Every time you raise your consciousness to reconnect with your point of origin, or perhaps you would speak about it directly, connecting with source creation, you are expanding your dynamic energy field. And this includes and gathers into it a sense of purification, and also you participate in a stronger way with the groups who are part of the combined consciousness field, initiating and the ongoing work of expansion. You'll feel this because you are experiencing it as you experience the energy delivered with these words. We remind you here again of previous sessions where you are in the presence of the Council of Light present here. This particular council is working very strongly with the inhabitants on the planet at this time, and this includes many of the beings from other galactic dimensions who've come forth and who come through the station, which helps them to prepare their vibration and to understand the vibration currently existing in the Earth civilization. Many of these beings from a higher evolved stations of existence also are strengthening the understanding and the presence of many of the star bases existing in that area generally known as the Light City civilization. The civilizations of light, of harmony, of increased patterns, which many of you on Earth are tapping into and are receiving the concepts of new ways of working with the planet's energy and working within the planet's energy to divest the normal functioning patterns which have become obsolete in many ways, and to bring in those new concepts and ways designed to enhance the human being and all life that it takes in to continue existence. And as part of this, these higher light beings are assisting the alignment of the planetoid itself into the pattern which constitutes and reconstitutes this higher dimensional pattern of life. When you do this, it is similar to raising your vibration, your personal energy vibration, to a point where there are many aspects of beings who are not able to exist within that higher vibration frequency pattern, and they will disappear from you and will become extinct from the planet. Most of them have been existing and living on or within many of the creatures on the planet. So in this way, you are being assisted to divest yourself of all of those energy systems which had been existing on you or around you or within you, no longer helpful to you. Now, in presenting this to you, you will be aware that the Council of Light and many other beings are around you in this space. And again, you are being drawn to that portal of higher light spectrum for you again to move through it, so that this deeper layer that had been around you and still within your energy systems, as you are known here, will be drawn away from you as you pass through this energetic portal. It has light, and most of you will be sensing this as you pass through this energy system of a greater spectrum of light. And this continues to strengthen the core energy of you. Following from this, you become aware that there had been patterns you had been focusing on in your life which do not seem so necessary for you. There will be many of these. We will not define them because you know the ones that involve your energy, which you no longer want to focus on. It is a natural process as you move more into linking with the star bases and the light civilization. You are able to enhance your current situation and environment with this presentation of the altered spectrum of light in you and throughout you and around you. This is one of your prime functions of what you were designated to do. It was inherent in you all from that point of origin station. Therefore, the feeling you will be having is that you have reconnected fully with that aspect of you that merges with you, you merge with it, and you are renewing the formulation of the energy field which you chose to reconnect with, to bring into you at this specific intersection in the dimensional unfoldment. And this is all that is required for you at this time. Embrace it. Your light body, as you are embracing this, is what you were in your point of origin. So you may feel there is a different aspect to your life form from that reconnection. Now, all of this layers of you, you must now bring back to focus within the transition space, again, within the station of light. And we are bringing you all back to be present here. This deliverance for you is complete at this time. I withdraw now, Aurum out. Thank you, Aurum. This is Lani speaking again to you. Oh, this is such a privilege to be able to assist in this process, which allows him to take you to reconnect to that energy which exists deep within you, your home. Bring all of this back now with you, because it's time to reconnect it and integrate it into your current life moment and journey of experience. So are you with me? Coming back to Earth to enjoy the feeling of clarity in your mind, in your emotions, in your body, in your energy field. And you're bringing this right in so that you are encompassed in the sense of your expanded light consciousness from above your head to beneath your feet, connecting it into the very ground you walk on, grounding yourself into it. So that's it for this week. I thank you for sharing in this experience and taking part in this expansion of consciousness. In my mind, I keep hearing the word the star bases and the star matrix field and other galactic beings supporting us. Now take in a deep breath, and as you do that, you are fully back in your body, and open your eyes to bring yourself back into the present moment. Become aware of the day and the time as we measure it on Earth, and also aware that you are fully aligned with dimensional time, with the way the Earth is reoriented into its proper time. It's always important. So I close the Omega portal again now at the conclusion of this transmission. omegacommunications.co.nz. I also have a brief vision of those beings, the supporting Council of Light and many of the others present there, all around us right now. It's wonderful. Thank you. It indicates their ongoing support.